Today's horoscope, Sagittarius April 19th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mars moves into your adventure sector, where it will transit until June 17th. This transit brings smoother, easier energy to your world and encourages a more outgoing, spirited approach. It's a good cycle for doing something that requires new bravery or courage, as this influence tends to release some of your inhibitions. It's an excellent influence for competitive activities on both physical and intellectual levels. Projects that began in November and December may be relaunched or reassessed. You've been focusing much of your energy inward, and you're now starting a more outgoing and adventurous cycle. In the coming weeks, asserting yourself will be easier without stepping on others' toes. Still, the sun will move into your work and health sector tomorrow, and you'll be diversifying, juggling both the routine and non-routine elements of your life. Living a life of lust is just the way you like it. Mighty Mars, the planet of sex, drive, and passion, is sizzling atop the flames of a fellow sign. In the coming days, he will reach out in a trine to majestic Neptune, now spinning in your solar house of true love, dating, and romance. This means you'll be absolutely magnetic and have a higher likelihood than any other zodiac sign of finding a soulmate someone who fulfills you on all levels and keeps you coming back for more. Put yourself out there if you're ready to be on the prowl. Finish what you started. Something you had begun in your professional journey may have been paused since the end of 2024. You could have applied for school, looked into work visas, or something else. Unfortunately, there may have been very little progress throughout winter. Although this has been disheartening, you may feel encouraged to resume your hard work once Mars re-enters Leo. There might be some leftover obstacles in your way, but you can bulldoze right through them during the post-shadow period. Do not let anything stop you from advancing in your professional journey. Your system has been hoping for a transit like the one occurring now, whether you know it or not. The influence of the positions of the planets will help you organize your wellness program for the next few months. The time is now to focus on your body, internally as well as externally. You will be able to think about what you eat from a digestive perspective as well as a how do I look perspective. Learn to eat what is easy to digest. In tarot, it may surprise you to learn that it is the Hermit card that is associated with your life path number. Given your love of being around others, this can seem like a contradiction. Yet, if you look beyond the Hermit's solo lifestyle and into what motivates this character, there are qualities that speak to your life path. The card also represents one who gains through experience, time to themselves, and quiet contemplation. He concerns himself with nothing material, but rather with the things that he can do. When it comes to your life path, this definitely fits on this day. When Mars leaves your financial sector today, apart from the moon's monthly visits, it will remain empty, but only until in less than 7 weeks Jupiter returns to begin your biggest year for financial growth and expansion in over a decade. Meanwhile, Mars is off to have some fun as he not only returns to your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery, but while the Sun is still in a playful and creative part of your chart. With the Sun 2 days away from returning to your busy work sector, this will help to maintain the right balance between work and play. 2 days before the Sun is due to leave your romantic sector, Mars not only returns to an adventurous part of your chart but into a friendly aspect to dreamy Neptune here. With Mercury, in his early days back in your romantic sector still aligned with the planet of hopes and dreams, Mars' return all of a sudden brings together a mix of romance, passion and adventure that is anything but fleeting. Daily Planetary Overview. As Mars re-enters bold, expressive Leo, we officially begin the second half of the post-shadow period following Mars retrograde, a cycle that spanned from December 2024 into early January 2025. Think of this time as a cosmic checkpoint, where you're gently nudged to look back over the ground you've covered in the last few months. What challenges tested your resilience? What decisions sparked regret or growth? Which passions did you put on pause, and which ones are asking to be revived? Mars in Leo brings fire, flair, and a renewed sense of self-confidence, but only if you're willing to do the inner work. It's not about pretending everything's fine or forcing a comeback. Instead, this is your opportunity to reflect on what that retrograde revealed about your impulses, your desires, your confrontations, and your courage. There may still be loose ends to tie up, conflicts to resolve, actions to finish, or dreams to reignite, but the energy is shifting in your favor. Think back to a time recently when things didn't go as planned. Maybe you felt blocked, misunderstood, or like your energy was just out of sync. Mars retrograde can often feel like swimming upstream. Now, as Mars strides confidently into Leo, it's as though you've reached a calmer stretch of the river. You're invited to flow again, but this time with awareness, wisdom, and maybe a little more grace. This transit is also a chance to reinvigorate your relationships. Whether romantic, platonic, or professional, your genuine warmth and openness are magnetic right now. You may find that people are naturally drawn to you, eager to spend time or engage in deeper conversations. If you felt disconnected from someone you care about, this is a perfect time to reconnect, not with pressure, but with presence. On a romantic level, the energy is ripe for intimacy and shared joy. Couples may find themselves rediscovering each other, and singles might notice sparks flying in unexpected places. Try planning something simple yet heartfelt, like a spontaneous evening walk or a meal shared without distractions. Sometimes the most meaningful moments aren't planned but lived with intention. You may also find yourself questioning your direction or feeling a little uninspired in your personal life. If your routines feel stale and your relationships slightly muted, this is the cosmos gently prompting you to shake things up. Organize an outing, reconnect with old friends, or try something completely out of the ordinary. Paint, dance, hike, or volunteer. Re-engaging with life in new ways can spark the kind of energy that's been missing. Financially, the stars are aligned in your favor. If you've been considering making a move, whether it's a new investment, a side hustle, or simply reviewing your budget, this is a favorable time to act. Trust your instincts, but don't rush. Look for deals, stay organized, and make decisions based on long-term value, not fleeting temptation. That purchase you're eyeing, ask yourself, will this still bring me joy or benefit in a month? Clarity and confidence will guide you toward the right choices. On the physical front, now is the time to reconnect with your body. If you've let movement slip through the cracks lately, maybe in favor of long workdays or cozy nights, and don't beat yourself up. Instead, use this Mars-fueled momentum to ease back into physical activity in a way that feels enjoyable. You don't have to become a marathon runner overnight. Even short, invigorating walks, stretching with the morning sun, or trying a new fitness class can do wonders for your energy and mood. Remember, movement is not punishment, it's a celebration of what your body can do. And lastly, be mindful not to overextend yourself. With all this forward momentum, it might be tempting to say yes to everything. But taking on too much can quickly deplete the very energy you're trying to harness. You don't need to prove your worth through productivity. Your value is inherent. Rest when you need to. Say no when necessary. Boundaries, after all, are a form of self-respect. So as Mars charges ahead in fiery Leo, let this be your reminder: you are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to outgrow old patterns. You are allowed to want more for yourself, your relationships, your work, and your joy. Take a moment and ask yourself, what lesson did Mars retrograde leave you with? Is there a part of your life that's asking for more honesty, more bravery, more love? Let me know in the comments what this period has brought up for you. Have you had any realizations? Is there something you're ready to release or ready to begin again? Your experience could inspire someone else who's navigating a similar path. Whatever you're facing, remember, this is your time to rise, to reflect, and to move forward with renewed purpose. One thoughtful step at a time.